And I was muted all the time. Oh my god. Yeah, today I'm here with a beginner tournament stream in which I of course won't be playing myself. Rather than cast games and give some hopefully meaningful feedback during this. And I hope someone opens me a spectator slot in a minute so I can hop in. Also, I will be giving timestamps, usual stuff, so you can skip the long waiting times in between matches after, if you're watching this later. Refresh. I see no spectator slots. Yet. Let's have a look. Yeah, who could we go for? Beanfish and Sunny Fun, maybe? Ah, yeah, the Beanfish. That there. I see the lobby. Perfect. Spectate. Default password. And I have a match. And I'm gonna stay on map setup until they ready up, so that I don't spoil the builds, because I can't check who's watching and I don't have a meaningful delay in here, so I doubt anyone will stream snipe, but to not give the opportunity is probably the better way. So, factions currently selected are Tonya and Beastman, but I believe those are the default ones that you get on lobby enter. So, not yet determined. Let's see if I have to give someone annual point because I got a buy. Didn't want to go to the match, wanted to go to the player. So many tournaments happening right now, it's gonna be a bit of chaos. I know of at least one person that maybe accidentally has signed up for 2, and this kinda can't work. Yeah, then I maybe move the person around. I will move some, yes. So playing, and I have to undo the bracket adjustment that I just did. Match, remove this one, save, and let's see how's the faction here. We will be having Kislev against Greenskins. Interesting. Both really strong factions right now. And in this particular matchup, there isn't much that is favored into Kislev, but Greenskins apparently are. Just storming. I'm not gonna say too much until they're done with their builds. Patch is adjusted, and I need to undo the point that I have given out a bit prematurely. Fresh, yeah. Now everything looks in order. And we start here. Should probably put up a screen blocker to not show that. Small. There. Remember for next time and turn it off again. So, first time that I do a real commentary stream on others' matches. On my own, at least. So, let's see how I do. I hope I'm not completely screwing over camera works and such. Might be if I cruise around mindlessly like I'm doing right now. I try my best. And hopefully not too many questions or other issues I have to manage come up during the match. So, we'll be having Kislev with a fairly, well, usual front line, I'd say. We see all of the normal armored Cossars in here, I think. Then some other normal Cossars, archers, armored Cossars with great weapons, and Ice Guard. And the OP Akshina Ambusher Regiment of Renown. So, more of a shooting heavy build, and Mother Stankia with Flock of Doom and a Bear Bombardment and a crappy little healing or Vigor Restore. So we have here big ones. Interesting. Though, yeah, I guess if Kislev comes with cavalry or bears, they will be a good choice. So you have Bacon Riders for that. Then Orc Arrow Boys in a meaningful number. They have a really strong AP ratio, so 4 archers. So they're a good deal against the armor. Though they still are shielded, but they will whittle them down. And the rest is just mostly chaff, goblins, a few orc boys I saw mixed in here. They just provide a lot of bodies on the field that can be... Oh no! He bought Verzak, but not that what makes Verzak a good Verzak. The Boneboat Staff. That is a strong ability each time he casts onto all the units on the field. They get a melee attack bonus, a strong one. So you transform cheap little goblins into strong fighters with that.
Those impudent fools. They think themselves
And
strong.
that is missing if I'm not blind.
But
I
what
don't see
is
it here.
their strength to the leeching cold, the dark shadows, the vile woods? They will learn, won't they?
Thanks for the speech, Mother Stankia. Things in the woods straight called in to chop up infantry. Yep. And on the other side, actually rather similar unit, AP infantry crusher, though not monsters infantry. And I suspect we'll be seeing a lot of squigs. A lot of squigs. Since they can shred the armor. And we will see if it is enough, if we have Berserk without his strong item. Because Kislev is rather mercilessly strong with this really sturdy armored cursors. I think they will be able to take out a few of the units here, especially if they can empty their ammunition before. Though they move a bit close, but I think they were invisible here. Understandable. Some flanking action, good thing, but just getting a bit the line in a weird shape, so units can be picked off. This is a little bit ahead, but they are sturdy. I think it's fine, and they also went a bit too far ahead on their own. Greenskins taking 2 objectives initially, since there are just so many more. Nice debuff and counter charge on the winged lancers, the big ones, and a strong surround. They are strong fighters usually against large units, AP and anti-large, and have armor themselves, but the stat debuff took a bit of their initial power, so they will get something done, but waver already. So yeah, so far this is holding fine. I can paint. Nice. This is holding fine, and Kislev is picking off single units that get sent over here. It's a bit lack of cohesion from the greenskin side. And yeah, here come more squigs. I'd want to see more and more of those, because they are what tears up the armor. Though, I think this is going fine. The Kesselwites are crumbling quite fast. Things, how did they do so far? Yeah, also a bit recklessly, they're probably under fire from the archers here, but they got a nice pick. Now here might be the turning of picking units off, but we have this archers and AP archers shooting in their backs. Ah, still going well. Maybe it would be better to first have picked up the things of the woods here to save your own archer lines. This could be a nice flank. I'm not sure if they have the net up and can just put them down, but they have one used already, so maybe they don't have it right now. The Berserk in a bit of dangerous position, gets shot up by a lot of units, and they have a surprisingly good precision for long range. So the overall precision is not too hard. For Kislev, I'm surprised that we don't see a Patriarch that is just slapped here onto the point and heals up the units that are fighting there constantly. Greenskins don't really have much on the field that could snipe it. So would be a lot of free healing, but yeah, Kislev is doing fine right now, so not too much to worry about. The Greenskins should maybe rush off here to pick those ambushes. They can see them and they have two heavy cavalry units here. Though saving your own archers is also good, but they are already low in ammunition, so they are not that high priority, and those ambushers, they have a lot going on. Yeah, those two things should get them before they can retreat into safety of some more hybrid units or get saved. But yeah, they stand still. Maybe they got netted. I didn't see it. If they did, this one is just as slow. What is going well for the Greenskins currently is that they have the points advantage, and they will be holding that at least for a while longer, while Kislev doesn't really want to move those archers too much onto the point, I think. Here's some nice little slope, so those aren't really in a good field of view to shoot at. So that position is nice, but they need to rush out then and take those archers. While other units are occupied. Trolls, yeah. Trolls are good against anything on the field right now. Especially things on the woods, I think. They are anti-infantry specialists. So the large trolls would be good. But yeah, it's a bit hyper-focused on single units. Just the trolls would be enough here just the twirls would be enough. So other things could go and fight here. Because currently we have cis units or whatever broke here, the squigs, are getting quite isolated. And Kislev now has taken the point. How's the ambushers doing? Yeah, like they were running a lot. Oh, there's a pack trap, and Berserk rooted for another, at least one other volley, and is gonna die.
Glorious.
And that is definitely the death sentence for the Greenskins. Now their leadership is really tanked. Lord recently died, -16, especially on those throats here that only have 45 base. So they get 1-2 volleys by the AP archers and they're gonna rout. Or get charged by some heavy cav. Let's see, every resistance pocket here is just routing on high HP, so this point is gonna fall in a big time. This point gets taken though, but those 2 units probably can just shoot them off. This is a bit... you shouldn't chase such useless units, especially not with an anti-infantry specialist if you have a lot of good targets for them here. Yeah, a lot of value with shooting. Yeah, they somewhat killed the Ice Guard, but couldn't reach further. If they would have been supported, they could have shut down the AP shooting. Was a little late now. Spell is that. The Gulash. This point has fallen and Kislev is rapidly catching up in points, still far off from some dangerous territory. Bit idle units here, those should be either unsummoned or at this health maybe actually sent into battle again, and maybe not the squigs, that's just 9 leaderships they're gonna rout instantly after the charge. But here those, yeah, got the charge off, that's good. It's just single units mostly here that get shot off by some archers. Needs more cohesion. Moving the camera too fast, I think. That was exactly what I was afraid of doing. I hope it's not too bothersome to whoever is watching. You can tell me in chat if it's bad. I got a message. Asking about the stream. Yeah, this gets taken. Greenskin takes this point instead, but it's still gonna maintain a double cap. Though,
Woeful tidings.
this is...
The enemy has captured one of your victory points.
will they be
Take
quick
it back.
enough? They don't have a lot of capture rate, but I think they just make it to take the point. If those come on. Literally 2 seconds. But here they still have ammo and they're gonna shoot them off. They too. They will struggle with recovery and mobility here. Quickly send someone a link. Copy this. Yeah, they got shot off. Point is taken. They actually contest here. Everything just breaks so easily, and the things in the woods will shred those poor little night goblins. Though I must say the greenskin player is doing a good work here for how far they are behind. It is rather amazing that they can hold some points for this long. With the Lord kill and this advantage that they currently have on the field, the Kislevites, it really quickly happens to get the triple cap then, which will be happening here in like 10 seconds something. And yeah, now Kislev has good mobility tools on the field, winged lances and 2 things in the woods, and probably can summon in some more cavalry, and I don't see the greenskins sneaking onto the point with that again. So this is probably over. Over here we have Night Goblin Fanatics. Spinning loons. They are good, but not so much against things in the woods. They need to be thrown into infantry, especially high price infantry. But yes, they couldn't reach. That understandable.
I knew
Yeah,
it.
and the greenskin
Unending
player
glory is yours.
realizes that. GG though. It was a good game, and I hope it wasn't just forgetting about Versak's ability. That would have been sad to not choose it by accident. Because I think with that ability, the greenskins would have run over quite a bit over the formation from the Kislevites in the beginning, and thus never allowed the archers to get this strong value that they got. And with it then won the game. Yeah, oh yeah, you forgot the staff. That's sad. I think with the staff it would have been won, probably, because your units are not that much stronger. Forgetting about it. It was a good game though. I was seeing quite the chances to win that, even without it. And you held the points for a long time. So that was our first round, and I'm gonna have a look what the next, how far we are. With the other matches, 2 are still going on, so some short of a break in between. Wondering a bit about the Kislev build. What would I bring with Kislev against the greenskins? Was kinda interesting, especially the Ice Guard swords, but I don't really see why you would bring them. The slow is nice, but the shooting capability against the rather cheap greenskins armies aren't. Maybe if they get compromised by goblins or something, they just say no you and throw them off. That is certainly true. But I'm not sure if I would probably prefer to either right now, since I didn't limit them for the tournament, the Akshina ambushes. They have also good melee stats and can take out even armored units. Or those. If they get compromised by squigs, they have spears, they also point them right back in the other direction. Yeah, your spells. The spell spamming is, without it is still good spells, kinda, but doesn't do that much, and that the Akshina ambush has got him sniped is unfortunate. Yeah, on the Kislev side, maybe some sleds. I didn't properly look at the reinforcement. Sleds to just run over a lot of goblins. You need to be really careful with Bacon Riders then, but you have the Akshina, so that's a nice combination to not lose them. And they can do a lot of work. Or, yeah, as I mentioned in the beginning, a Patriarch. I really think that would have been a good thing. This item here is just so strong, and for 500 gold, make it 700 as a lullaby to get even stronger healing. So, last two matches still going on, but it's first round, so there's often a bit of more delay in the first round since people need to all come in. Hey, waterbirds, my pleasure. We can see here the RTK Collegium currently hosts their Grand Joust tournament, which is also live streamed right now. And a lot of other matches from the single faction tournament that's also going on right now. Yeah, if something's happened, it happens all at once. But it's nice to see. I need to check if there are questions. No. What's the next map? Next map is gonna be Death Pass, one of the CA maps. I try to always move in 2 CA maps to just have some familiarity for people completely playing only ladder games and before, not really much knowing the maps. Maybe just having seen them on some of Turin streams or similar. And I think Death Pass is quite an interesting map from the CA pool still. Doesn't have those really bad chokes, though the mid is a really strong shooting gallery, has some nice ways around, so I can accept that as a playable map, even if I don't think it's super good. One more match going on, but they have 5 more minutes to get that done until the round would be over. And maybe then I offer 5 more minutes if they have a good reason. Afterwards I would advance. What factions would I play on this path? Certainly Empire is a good choice here, for obvious reasons. Cathay too. Yeah, Cathay might be a really bad thing for opponents to beat here, with the new add-ons, new units. Probably could even take on ogres or something. But shouldn't make suggestions to players before the matches are up. Yeah. The birds that must not be mentioned. And it's not hawk riders. That much I can tell. I hope the last match has probably started, actually. And let me check if they found each other in there. Otherwise I'd be waiting for something that's not gonna happen. Yeah, they seem to be playing. And they are done. Nice, so first round is done and I'm gonna advance. So the person I had removed last round is no longer around, so that is correct, so that is good. And we are on the hunt again for a new match to watch. We have water bats here. Who is active in chat, so can right jump in. Not as a player. That is wrong. Someone messaged me. Oh, someone got rematched right again. That is curious. I will fix that. Just move some others around. Just takes a match above, make sure they haven't played. No, I was watching one of those. This one. Moving matches around. And edit this match, edit this match. I can't hop in on the lobby again right now if it shows me. Currently doesn't. Waterbeds, spectate. App setup, and I still should be showing the screen blocker. Steel and beanfish. I hope I reached all players. That now have reshuffled matches, and this and pants safe. Website taking its time. There's not much to show right now anyway. And updated correctly. Who's Waterbeds playing? Azulago. Okay. Yeah, found its way in here. Those other messages aren't from my tournament. Okay, I don't need to fix that. Keep that open. Apparently one Vamp Coast. That Vamp Coast isn't a super strong faction, but this map is good for them. Against the Empire. Both sides coming with the heavy guns and actually fairly similar playstyle. So I'm curious what kind of artillery we'll see here. I shouldn't say too much. Not while they still might be listening. Hochland. The banner is green, so I can approve of that. It is not the most beautiful and interesting empire banner. Hey, Mister, what? You disagree on something? I just wanna get noticed. Chat is broken. Ah. Okay. That might be just your internet lags. I hope. At least. Ah, yeah, okay. I see your messages now. He messaged me in Discord, sent the YouTube chat. Bullies him. I can show just the map tab, but the moment that they are ready up and load in, for me as a spectator, the opponent armies get shown. So I let up the screen blocker. Hey Gould. Not playing in a tournament right now, despite so many going on. No, those are not the finals. We just started. It's round 2 of the beginner tournament. I figured if it's just 6 matches, I can do it from the beginning. Since I have my attention with adminning anyway. Overslept the tournament. Yeah, that's the danger of sleep. Has someone else trouble with the chat that messages are blocked? Someone writes me that? I hope I don't have that in the settings somehow. Edit. So all comments, I can turn off this default activated chat filter. Maybe that helps you. The just error try again message. Yeah, that's somehow weird internet connection things. So, but the match has loaded in, so I finally have something real to talk about. So, first things first, both sides have chosen really gun-heavy factions, which is a good choice for this map. As you have this nice and fine shooting gallery here. You can do completely different styles. You can just lodge yourself here in the forest, or play the side points and do a really fat build up and then run over from all directions and conquer the other side. But yeah, that needs a bit more knowledge and patience and strategy to execute. So we have guns, handguns, good things. I like those. They slap. One carronade. Yeah, that's a good thing to stop wagons or similar stuff, or just actually shoot at everything. Everything they can hit is kind of fine. And a lot of chaff, and I've seen Silostra. Vanguard's Revenge. Oh, that is a super fancy looking spell. Let's see how well it does. It usually doesn't, and the Ghost Summon. And I've seen a Death Guard here. They need to be careful not to get shot before they reach anywhere. On the other side, we have Felix and a Warrior Priest. Banner of Eternal Flame. Fire attacks are good against healing, but Vamcoast really doesn't have so much healing, so I guess it's good for grinding and courage and this leadership aura. Yeah, I can see that. That's a good point for them to fight that. Boris. Boris, I don't like. And also we have 1, 2, 3 fighter heroes. We don't have a caster. That is bad. You want a caster, especially a fire caster. Oh, the blocker. Oh my god. I'm good. Thanks, chat, for writing this. I'm sorry. So, 2 mortars. I hope the description was kind of fine. We see the cannons shooting at Boris. Boris is a leadership tank, but on undead, I guess on the guns it might be fine. That's actually interesting. I want to see that. If Boris beelines for the guns. Otherwise, Empire is faster, taking the point first, though not moving a lot of units on, so yeah, it's not unlocked yet, but will probably still go to Empire in first place. A rather strong effort, so this point will not be taken by melee infantry, but if some cavalry and a grenade launcher come over, they can just bomb them off still. Boris healing and doing dangerous stuff. Let's see if those connect. Wouldn't be a good pick for the Empire. They managed to weasel through. And here we can see that the Empire troops are just better. Also, they are more. The zombies haven't arrived all. That's a nice shooting. They have actually infantry PS, I recently learned. So they act like crane gunners or Jessers, and we don't see a dodge here. That was a big ship, reaching all the way here. And you can dodge this ship. It's rather easy, has a long range up, but you have to have the attention to do that. And suddenly we only have those heroes left here.
Keep it from the foe.
The deck dropper bombers are similar to the grenade launchers. Those grenade launchers are more models and do more damage, so some nice attempt here in the back. I think they got a mortar, yes. That's one reason why I usually prefer wagons, but against the carronade, that would have been a good choice. Wouldn't have been a good choice. They shoot them out really quickly. This is dangerous. Really expensive gun unit caught by Empire Knights. But I think the pole arms will arrive in time. great swords. Oh, they are a good target for the
One of your
damned
units
knights.
has
They
been
are full
destroyed.
AP. They have a chunky charge bonus. But they first even get the Outriders. That's even better. They need to be gone. If if Coast wants to hold them at. Oh, we see the Shade Race is actually being really in danger here. And if they fall, I'd say Empire has a way back, even after this disaster. They need to recruit their guns, artillery pieces again. Yeah, this proves to be a really nice back disruption. Kinda wanna see Boris to go on them and tank their leadership, get them to crumble, because once they start crumble, they don't really stop. Empire moving just infantry and having some cheap archers. That's a good thing. They can take the point with that. They can take it back. Boris in the pole arms is not a good choice. Not a good choice. The tech trappers sent into melee rather unsummon, which I can see at this point. That's a really unusual situation, but to stop grenade launchers from shooting, yes, that's valid. Normal Outriders with handguns. They have a huge problem, and that is this Carronade and those Shade Race gunners, which are gonna rip them. But Empire takes the points again. So I hate this counter because it usually is outright misinformation. But if we see such strong differences, there has to be something going on. And yeah, the heroes start to fall. That anchored the point a bit and pushed everything back so that Empire had time to take it again, while also the guns were offline. But now everything is back again and shooting, and I think they will be pushing the Empire back. Yeah, the point is already taken again. Silastra making sure that Felix can't rally. That's a nice sneak through. Maybe they can finish off the gunners. That would be a good pick. Boris being in trouble, almost at healing cap already. Let's take green. Green is neither red nor blue. Better to see. Yeah, Felix could have healed a lot more. And I think Shade Race kinda live again, or still. Though low. I don't think the mortars will be taking them. They should better, I think, into something on here. Maybe the Depth Guard even. They're a bit small here. Small target and also heavily armored, but they're just so expensive that it's worth shooting at them. Boris killing off the deck trappers. No, deciding. Undecided. Hilarious floppy heads against the coolest melee unit in the game. Depth Guard. Let's get an overview again. Oh no. They need to move. They move. That's good. And mostly dodged, yeah. That's how you do it. Maybe it was an accident, but yeah, you can just move out of it. So that's not a really good spell. It's fancy, but not good. Better is of the same lore if you want to go with that spell. What's it called? We have deep tight calls, this one,
One of your
to
units has been
kill
destroyed.
low HP Empire troops. And you can't dodge this. This is a nice position to fight. You can see the point line going somewhere here. So all the Empire troops are off the point, even though they might be taking it otherwise. The coast has a lot of stuff here. Still a scrappy fight, still a scrappy fight. Good thing by both sides. Felix wasn't completely chased off. And can be annoying, but it's getting shot. He needs to get in there just so he isn't getting shot along the way. So it's gunnery mob, have firewalls moving. They're gonna follow him otherwise if he wants to get over there all the way. Yeah, Boris doing correct things. And the leadership tanks immediately. And they start crumbling away, and they're not gonna rally again. Boris can right now leave before the hounds get onto him. And maybe then jump onto Salastra, though that is scary. No,
One of your
needs to
units
leave.
has been destroyed.
Or the cannon takes them. Empire, slow moment of capture right here. Depth Guard. No, this is Empire Knights, so it's Depth Guard. Yeah, not doing really fine. Getting shot mainly probably. And also those low HP swordsmen aren't, low armor swordsmen aren't really what they wanna fight. Yeah, you take the normal one for those better. Though I can understand to open with the halberd one, since a problem of Vam Coast is heavy cavalry. This could be a nice pick here, though we're entering very dangerous territory where the Empire would need to triple cap and also take this point. And you can do some quick mobility and devastating damage with grenade launchers, but they are too far behind. They caught up a whole lot though. That's often a typical phenomenon you observe.
One of your units has been
Van
destroyed.
Coast, they have initially a really strong formation, and they do. That was devastating friendly fire. They do with their guns a lot of damage, and you're scared that you're gonna lose that. But then they're gonna say their guns either crumble away, run out of ammunition, and they can't really reinforce them. So they drop off in the late game. But yeah, that's when you usually see Depth Guard coming out, and this is not a good position for them, but they hold things off the points, and currently that is just what Van Coast needs. Just a bit more time. Empire already has to triple cap, and they need to split resources, and yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. They will murder those two poor state troopers. Get hounds again onto the martyrs. They did well though, so this one died once before? No, probably this one here died and got resummoned. Yeah, fresh with a lot of ammunition. Yeah, pole arms into heavy cavalry, not the best.
One of your units has been
Boris
destroyed.
really at its end. He can probably still kill such a gunnery mob if he lands on them without shooting on the approach. But here we get the heavy guns again. They didn't pay for themselves, but they have this discouraged and heavy burst damage, so they rout a lot of units a long time before they are dead, or before they normally would rout. So this value that they have needs to be multiplied up to by at least a half, I would say, to approach their real usefulness for the battle. And that's also one of the reasons why this counter here is just trash. It doesn't account for the HP of routed units. Boris
One of your
getting
units has been
routed.
destroyed.
Outriders without grenades. Not in a good position to be shot at, but yeah, Empire is in full desperation mode. Demi-Griff halberds, but they are Death's Guard coming for them.
Knew it.
And yeah,
Unending
the Empire finally acknowledges that. Though I would have also played that out that long. It's against coasts. You always feel there's some angle back somehow because the units are a bit flimsy or can be outplayed easily. But the coast player here really did a solid job of holding the points, defending the points, and screening out for the points. And I suspect this is a Death Guard that killed the Warrior Priest and a huge part of Boris' HP, which the other point of this probably being taken by the cannon. Yeah. Yeah, this was good. This first spell was so nice. I'm actually not sure what's the rest of the HP. I didn't see a whole lot of spells. The rest of the damage values from. Didn't see a whole lot of spells. I don't think the value of the Ghost Knights added to her. You need to think that on top. So also really solid pick here. Oh, we had a Hellstorm Rocket Battery in reserves. I would have liked to see that early on. To kill all those gunnery mobs and handgunner mobs, and even the Carronade you can just shoot down. Yeah, really good game, Waterbirds. Of both sides, a good game. Lots and lots of infantry is a good thing. So that, yeah, this their value is great. That is great. They probably got double summoned, but still, more of those, or similar. Boris was also a surprisingly good choice, though. Could have been handled better, of course. They got fed fresh mortar crews. They were a bit limp, but the early Empire state troopers got shocked by the spell, so they didn't have a lot of good targets, so understandable. Yeah, some cavalry really squeezed words through the tiniest hole between the rocks and your halberd units to go for another round of diving onto the gunners. It was good control on them. Though just Empire Knights don't have a ton of shock damage. So they need to be some time there. So on other points there need to be pressure, and that was lacking. So the cavalry yeah, couldn't completely take out the guns, but did good. I'm gonna have a look at how far we are in the round. 3 matches are still going on right now. So, a bit of time. Yeah, Toddy can eat bullets. If that's one thing, he can eat bullets. So, I had some encounters with Skaven, where he was then still on a lot of HP, but ran into some ambush of gutter runners and the Flensing Rune, and just routed straight off. And that's awful in those moments. Yeah, Coast doesn't really have that much to really stop him, beside poking all the way and having halberds on the whole field. Yeah. I think he was handled the best he could have been handled. Maybe... those handgun deck trappers, they should be faster than him, I think. Where do we have Empire? Here. Boris. Can't view. Right here. Why is it not here? Blind? There. Weird. Wrong beard. This is beard. Pure Griffin. Oh no, he's actually faster than the Vamp Coast flying handguns. To look at the tournament chat. Someone has to drop. Sad, but with so many players, not unexpected to have a few drops. And we can advance around, and someone entered the score wrong, and I should fix it before advancing the round. You can't play a -1 unless you sabotage yourself and get penaltied for it. But a 0 is fine. Saved and refresh and advance. So someone wanted me to drop them. I think that was here. Yeah. Drop, it should assign automatically the point to the opponent, I hope. Where is it? Azulago 2. Yeah, that sounds right, since we were watching one defeat just now. So, let's have a look. That is water beds again. That is from a different tournament. Is Needlemist Isle the right one? Oakenshield is the third, though that's probably also not from this tournament. Trust game. Let's have a look. Not the password. Join here? No. If no one comes up, we're gonna follow waterbed around. It's not us. Oh, we would have seen both players of this match already. Our Kislev player from the first match and the Vemkos player from just now. So maybe another. Trust the refreshers. No. Aha. Sneaky password. Okay. I put up the blocker again, and I promise I will try to not forget it again for the first minute. And it seems we have some Vamp Coast versus Dwarves. That's gonna be a slow match. Slow and steady, slow and steady. And it seems everyone has found their opponents. Good luck, waterbeds. Factions are an interesting choice for this open map, which is really open and has capture points quite far away from each other. So I would have more guessed on heavy mobility factions and artillery factions. But yeah, I guess everyone plays what they want, which I'm definitely also guilty of. Vamps are ready. And we're starting. Both the armies look really familiar to me. If I'm straight gonna tell after what's happening on the field. The screen blocker is quite dumb. Whatever. Maybe I should just cut it out. So we start with the dwarves here, which have a really simple approach. Well, a very dwarf-like approach. They shoot things, though rangers don't have a lot of armor. They can be a bit compromised by summoned units. Blasting charges, sturdy dwarf warrior front line. Some great weapons. I'm not sure how. Oh, those are longbeards. They are even sturdier. They should be fine against. What's it called? Graveguard, not Death Guard. And some fiery surprise. So that thing can do horrifying damage into vamps, but can also be shut down. Or kept shut down for a long time. And Zorek, yeah, you usually see him with the Rune of Wrath and Ruin. Though, I think you often see 2 runes, since the Rune of Doom isn't on the shared cooldown, so... Then we have Isabella. Now that is interesting. Has a lot of strong healing onto heroes, so we're gonna see the White King healed, but often you have the White Kings, they don't take a lot of damage by default since they are incredibly tanky, and they get healed by the corpse card, so I'm not sure if extra healing is necessary for them, and the chalice can only be used onto heroes and lords. Also, they on foot. I'm not sure if that's good. Like, they need to go and compromise archers, and speed helps with that. Though maybe they're scared of slayers, but if they have the scab squares, they can do good damage into slayers. I've described the rest. Here a zombie frontline to tank the first volleys of fire and literal fire. To be a bit more information so that the heroes don't accidentally first walk into the Iron Drakes. Graveguard, self-healing, yeah, really strong fire weakness though. We're gonna see. Blasting charges. Dwarves have quite some fire damage actually if they want to. And Great Weapon Graveguard. Not unexpected. Mortis Engine. That is dangerous to bring out right now. You can see the dwarves are banking some supplies. And yeah, here's the answer. Exactly. That is perfect. And now this Mortis Engine has a problem, since it needs to sit back until this cannon is gone. Otherwise, it will be shot just before. It will be shot before it even reaches here. It doesn't need to reach here. Just go for the point. Yep. Targeted. One miss, 2 hits, and now you either try to dodge for the whole rest of the game and invest all your micro into this, or you move them back. That's why you want to have them come out in the late game or mid game when such threats of cannons aren't so immediate anymore. Next salvo coming in, no dodge. Yep, and that's 1700 gold. Shut down. So the Mortis Engine lives to see another day, and now can also go into, yeah, either flee and heal up somewhere with their own healing, or move into combat. But those are just zombies, and we have dwarf warriors here. The cannons aren't gonna rout. 64 base leadership. And there are other threats for the Mortis Engine that need to be taken care of. Nice rain of fire. They have regeneration, thus are weak to fire. Here 20% more. Despite this whole lot of damage. So yeah, not a good choice here. Not a good choice. They start to crumble 10 seconds, so in less than a minute we're gonna see the cannons online again and finish the rest. Even if those archers here get disrupted.
One of your units has been destroyed.
Expansive healing put on the list. They move to the model artillery models. The archers are doing the job already, and yeah. This one Graveguard with great weapons already dead. Oh no, they're standing here. So they need to move, but Longbeards with great weapons. Good choice against them probably. Does it crumble? Oh, it crumbles. Maybe it rallies. Maybe set it back, gets the last HP self-regenerated and bring it back into the late game, or yeah. Right now it's just fodder for arrows, and the healing spells aren't gonna change that. Yep, cannon. The vampire needed to play a bit more patient here. Dodge of the cannonballs, but arrows coming in. One last charge. Ash. Poor Ghost. Oh, Ghost. And versus. Yeah. Not that much magic damage here, I think. Oh, Sarek could get in there.
Has been destroyed.
Oh, some magic damage. The ability and just strong damage. Yep, the Vargeists here need to take out those. At least from point perspective, Vamps aren't in trouble yet, and this is at least not looking horrible here. The Dwarves are also taking some damage on those units. And now they got all the ranged units here compromised, although the Slayer, yeah, good answer was zombie summon. Bats. Bats can kill the cannon, probably, if they disrupt the Thunderer. But more Slayers, yeah, good choice here. Well prepared Dwarves. Damage was fine though. Troll hammers. Oh. And
One of your units has been destroyed.
without the corpse card around, the Vamps now crumbling here. It's not a good formation, or not a formation at all anymore. They didn't get the cannon, and both units are crumbling to the Slayers.
One of your units has been destroyed.
I honestly don't really know how Vamps are playing this, usually against Dwarves, since Dwarves are so sturdy and have so strong nukes and the precise cannons to take out important targets like corpse cards and mortis engines. And really sturdy archers, or they come with crawlers, so heavy armored archers that can't be really bothered by zombie summons onto them, which is the trick with which Vamps often shut down other factions' archers. White King losing the Thuric. Yeah. Non-armor piercing infantry duelist. Not a good target, Thuric on his throne. It's a nice pick, but Dwarves are so far ahead. Oh, nice cannon bombardment here into the line of the can races. Do we have here 1900 value? Yeah, and it's still half of its ammunition left. Points aren't super dangerous for the vampire player yet, but if vampire really loses their position completely, they have a hell of a trouble to take it back. They need to turn and take on those dwarf warriors. They probably can do that, taking out the others such nicely. Iron Drakes. Yep, I like to see that. Isabella not doing a whole lot, and also already nearing healing cap. Going after Turek. I don't think they can kill Turek here. Needs to bully some guns, probably.
One of your units has been destroyed.
At least some AP damage is there, and the combat stats are decent, so I would have to be careful of the Slayers. And yeah, those devils need to go for the raid. Oh, they're invisible. Or have been until now. They need to go for them. They don't have capture rates, this is broken. The cannon racers need to capture the points, and this one is definitely gonna get lost. Just yeah, blasting chargers. We love them. Yeah, Iron Drakes outlasted this zombie summon until it crumbled away by itself, even though the White King was in there. The power of 85 base leadership. It's basically unbreakable. Yeah, good.
One of your
Get after
units
them
has been
and
destroyed.
you at this point. That's right. That's right. It's a good choice. But yeah. The dwarves are just so far ahead. Honestly, seeing this, even without the blunder of the Mortis engine, and maybe just instead earlier taking 2 cannon races or to Graveguard weight weapons more, I still see dwarves winning that. I still see the dwarves winning that. White King dying to Iron Drakes and melee. The Rune of Doom. 44 melee attack I've just seen there. Probably was cannon or... Oh, no, they're looking somewhere else.
One
And
of your
guns.
units has been destroyed.
Yeah.
One of your units has been destroyed.
Actually doing fine, the Trollhammers, despite, well, not a lot of trolls anymore here. Or crypt horrors. They move up and they're gonna both shoot once, and then the cannon race is gone. Oh, the cannon. So much range. They can really shoot onto all 3 points here. Yeah, I was earlier talking about heavy artillery factions and kinda forgot that dwarves have their really strong cannons.
One of your units has
They
been
aren't
destroyed.
great at infantry clear, but they are great at range and precision, so they make up for it. And that's a really good value. And what comes on top of this value is that the vamp counts have invested a lot of resources to kill it and failed. And these resources kinda need to be added on top of this value for consideration. Isabella's last stand. Whoops. Into the guns.
Only manlings could create such unliving beasts.
I fix tiny dwarven axe bayonet. It's not getting shot here. Distant explosions.
been bested.
She lives.
There is
She
only
lives.
defeat.
Everything is fine. Yeah. GG to both players here. It's a beginner tournament, so I figure that the Vamp Count player didn't really experience this dwarven answers to the usual Vamp Count builds yet. Well, the dwarf player seemed to, know exactly what was doing, getting the cannon as perfect answer right way and having it in the reserves in the first place. Even in the beginner tournaments, there's a quite far range of really starting or really having played a few times. Only the top player that wins gets sorted out each time, so all the others get some experience and can come in new. Yeah, I'm not sure if they got summoned multiple times. They probably got. I'm not sure if they arrived multiple times at the battle. They did fine. They probably got shot. Bella, I don't know what the point was. Also, I have to say, it's a blind pick for the beginner tournament to just have it simple and fast. So, the Vamp player didn't know what was coming, what would be coming, and I suspect dwarves aren't a good match. Yeah, they got a lot of flying big units. Cannon. They were also shooting. Oh yeah, they were shooting. Definitely double summoned. I saw them again at the end, and I think I saw them dying, but oof, that's even for double summon good value. But did fine here. They did fine. I think they cost about this. Maybe this even paid for more. Generate more value. Solid unit. I think on horseback they would have been better. So even though they have to be more careful. Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. The ghosts were good. I think they were really good. Taking the tide points, they're fast. They have no problems with the highly armor-piercing tools of the dwarves. Good choice. Just need to stay away from Thoric, who did as usual, killed the characters. Yeah, GG again to both. I got pinged. Someone wanted to drop. Some other announcements. Drop one there. Okay. Gonna remove them at the beginning of the next round. And we only have one match going on still, which we almost spectated, between what was this game handle, Fate Zero and Waterbats. Started the round about 35 minutes ago, so yeah, they still have some 10 minutes time to finish, and probably will. the last rounds are done. Last match is done, and we've gotta advance the Swiss. Oh, really close loss. Now I kinda regret not watching you again. The match sounded fun. The other side dwarves are never fun to watch. What? I didn't say that. So here is someone I needed to remove. I hope they two haven't played each other again already. No, 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 no. Okay. I should first make the announcement. For fine. Last round. Again. And adjusting the match. And also adjusting this match. Saved. Everything's looking fine. Nice. So, who haven't we seen already? Those two. What about, yeah, sometimes replays happen, rematches against the same opponent. It's rare, shouldn't be happening all the time, but playing the same twice just happens sometimes. And I was promised a spectator slot from someone we haven't watched yet. I just need to find the lobby. It's not this one, it's not this one. Maybe it's this one? Bleakspire? Is that the last map? Yes. rotate. Right password, so probably the right lobby. Yes. So, okay. This time I gonna let the screen blocker off. Is this a... No, it's Siege, not a Drug Elf mirror match. That would be funny. Mirror matches usually only happen in really high tier tournament play when there's no exclusive picks or bans or such, or in such blind pick formats, or rarely in SFTs. Usually people try to avoid them. Though there are quite a few mirrors that are actually fun, they are certainly always most stressful on the players. As I see, there's quite some contest for the last, or for the semi-final matches. Sunnyfan and Trust Nots probably both gonna make it in. Ah, Trust Nots maybe not. Gotta keep up. Dark Elves vs. Siege. I liked that before the DLC. I haven't played it since then, I must say. So I'm not sure how much things have changed. The Mutilus certainly isn't much of an upgrade with all the armor-piercing shooting for the Dark Elves. But yeah, Echolt and Zangos are metals, so I'm gonna comment in a minute on it once the armies have loaded. loading. Nice. So we're gonna start with the Dark Elf side. We have a Dark Sorceress with the Soul Streeter. That's kind of the most normal lord maybe yet for Dark Elves. Amulet to be able to play a bit more daring, and yeah, damage and healing. Good thing. Then a lot of Bleak Swords. Solid unit will struggle against heavy armor though. Afterwards, Corsairs, also solid unit, will do better against armor or against infantry in general, since they also bring armor along. So yeah. And then 3 shielded dark shards. Now they often have 2 problems, and the first one is cavalry of the opponent side, just taking them out, and the other problem is if the opponent side comes with just sheer so many infantry, and at worst shielded infantry, that they just push through all directions onto them, and dark shards aren't good at kiting. They're the same speed as infantry, as most, but slower than a lot of light infantry or speedy infantry like Zangers have 36 speed, so they can't run away from them. So they can't kite, and if there's a huge amount of infantry on the other side, there are also no Dark Elf units to help them get away or peel for them, since they are all occupied fighting somewhere. So this can be dangerous, but the siege build is not looking like this. We have 3 Sangers, yeah, strong fighters, shielded, heavy armor, I can see them. Not sure how they do against Corsairs. I think it would be quite an even fight actually. Then we have the Metal Sorcerer with the Final Transmutation. This is the blob punishment spell, and yeah, Zinj tends to force the other side into blobs, so might work. Have to see how that plays out. Searing Doom, just good pokey damage spell, and Portaglyph with 2 Furies, and they gonna bully the Dark Shards. Very likely. Then we have the Third Claw. Good unit, dig into some infantry, hard to remove. Echoed is basically the same, just even better. The Third Claw has to be a bit careful of the Dark Shards. They must not run into the range without cover. And the Blue Horrors also need to be careful, since the Dark Shard is shielded. The exchange between those 2 is not gonna be good. Zinj is way too far ahead right now. If you just look at the armies, it's few units, and they can't push onto the archers, or just with those Furies. But they're gonna be murdered by the Black Ark Corsairs in a bit if they react. Yeah, maybe some riders come, and yeah, on the other side, Zinj shooting solidly compromised. Here the Dark Shards are shooting, and they're taking the stronger Zangors out with just Bleak Swords as a blob. And those Flamers are daring. They already had the range disadvantage, and they are even shorter range, or same range as the Blue Horrors. So there's just another expensive important piece that can be shot down or compromised. The first worry should have been about those Dark Shards and not about the infantry. And they are in such a good position right now. Shooting onto the slow Sword Claw that can't be killed by anything else except AP missiles. And yeah, controlling the crows here, they moved out from the Zangars and got back onto the Flamers. Screamers aren't good target there, but it seems just the mass of units is enough to rout them for now. At least some charge bonus on the Screamers, some good. Here, something you see often, you throw a spell into a low armor ranged unit and then dive with the Exalted Lord straight behind to rout them. So this one is overstaying its welcome a bit, and it's not Kairos that could have used a regrowth. Oh, that was a nice spell though, I think. Sadly the Lord wasn't in there, and I hope this one is gonna make it out. Otherwise, losing your caster and important therapy slot right now isn't a good thing, but it seems good. Then this was a really fine choice. Show me the unit I clicked on here. Yeah, you can see the value. A good part of this will have come from the final transmutation. And on other parts of the field, since so much of the Druchi attention and resources is bound up and focused here, the slightly superior fighters taking some space here. Though I'm not sure what this is. They probably don't have guard mode and have attack order and those. This is bad. This is bad. Eckhold is bad enough. You need him right now here, but he's not gonna die. Those Flamers, they are gonna die. They're not gonna escape. Also, this is interesting. No one wants a high ground. I can understand that you don't want to focus resources into this right now while you have such a tight battle. Get chased around all the time, get slow. Oh no, he starts crumbling. No, he doesn't. It's just a source killer. But if you take such a point, you can actually put a lot of pressure on your opponent, so that this tight, close battles turn around because the opponent has to focus attention on this. But those Knights of Immolation were here to save the Lord, so they did well in this regard. But I think Screamers would have done the same. And Siege really needed infantry resources right now on the field. So more Chaos Warriors, Marauders, or Zangars should have been the choice first, and combined with a Screamer to do the same job. If you look at right now, it's just Dark Elves, Dark Elves, Dark Elves, Dark Elves, Dark Elves, Dark Elves. Some more Dark Elves putting the pressure on the top point, and the point gets taken. Not looking good. Gets shot at. Could be dangerous if it's gets into crumbling territory. I got pinged. Pinged me. Oh, someone has constant crashes on the map. Ah, here. Just pick another map then, and in such cases. If the host doesn't react like I didn't, I turned off. Just got notifications. The sound for this match. Siege takes this point back, but AP Cav, Terror Monster. Some Air Force. And maybe the Dark Elves are running into the same problem or making the same mistakes that Siege has done, and not taking care of having enough infantry on the field. Like, we get some here, yeah, it's a bit slow. And Siege actually has summoned now infantry and took the points. And, yeah. Harpies against Screamer, that's a good pick, so I'm not sure how those Regiment of Renown change this dynamic. Where's the Knights of Immolation? Here, so I need to take out the Harpies. Or the Dark Shirts. Yeah. Siege took this point, but not gonna last for long. Did it hit both? No, sad. And now you probably unsummon the Lord. There shouldn't be much wins left, and you don't want to risk it dying. It is very close to this. And the Dark Elves seem to know that. Yeah, dodge. Dodge for your life. So that's good. No, don't stop. Yeah. Yeah, here. Who has 2,000 resources? Oh, the Dark Elves. Have they done bad on summoning, or do they just think they don't need it right now? Ah, yeah, here the rest of the Dark Shirts that never got fully killed. Halberds are prime target for them. You need to stay on point. Even if there's a dragon, stay on point. As long as one model is on the point, they have the full capture rate on there, but they need to get back there and get the point. This spell wasn't too bad. Usually it doesn't do a whole lot. But as your caster is gone, didn't die, right? Yeah, got the unsummon off. As your caster is gone, you're not gonna get any more this army ability points, so might as well use it. Yep, here, shoot once, get them routed, and secure the point afterwards. Shoot. Yeah, now with the dragon, they took the point, it's good. With the dragon on there, this will not last for long. Daggers still have 2k resource banked and can just flood the field with whatever. Yeah, finally shot, now move on there. Yeah, this is something that easily happens to everyone, but as they're standing right now, those streamers can perfectly take both out at once. Yeah, this is actually looking nice. I don't know why either this is a bugged thing, but I don't actually think it is. Or the Dark Elves are making this forcefully a bit more exciting than it should be. If they had 2k resources more in the field, they would dominate in every regard. Now, yeah, that's good. Stay on point now. Now counter charge, so that you can fight this point where the last of yours are on the point and the other not. No, it didn't. Yeah, hard to pay attention to. Now infantry is equal capture rated, otherwise they would have been would have taken the point, continue. But they took quite some damage into them on charge, and with this, they're gonna rout quickly. Siege not surrendering here and doing well. I guess the Daggers would have need to be supply capped or have some really bad summon in reserves that they have taken for some just in case things, but it wouldn't be helping them, and they got supply capped, so didn't have anything anymore that they could summon that is helpful right now. But yeah, they are double capped right now, and honestly it's not looking too terrible, but they have a lot of time to work with. Yeah, those pink horrors shouldn't be able to reach here if there's a dragon around. Just park them in there and nom nom nom. This point is solidly defended. They need to either charge into the spears, which would their HP probably still be a good choice, or be unsummoned. Yeah, dragon is letting those pink horrors shoot, but they need to shoot into infantry. The dragon is a problem, but you're not gonna kill him. You're not gonna kill him. Her. It's not Malachus. Yeah, terror making. Fact, but they're holding the capture rate for now. And if they charge into the back of those Cold One Knights, yep, perfect. This point is taken, and again on 2k summoned. Yeah, but if they treat this Cold One Knights the same as those here, so a full surround for Screamers and Zangors, they're not gonna take it, though the front here crumbled. Really good play of Siege here, taking this almost back. I think in the long run they will run out of steam, but yeah, if this arrives, they're gonna have the point and not gonna get it back. They get blocked off here. They arrive, capture rate is gonna return for them. I understand that move. It's a bit desperation mode. I'm not super sure though if it's the right choice. Oh, they need to force pass on here. It probably is. Just there seem to be no Dark Riders, otherwise we would have seen them already. Something you should always have at least some Dark Riders. Oh, you have the crossbows. They work the same in this case. They should go for this now that it got abandoned, and this point is actually really solid in hand of Siege. Again, this need to be something done. It's maybe not at the focus of their attention right now, but having this Zangar right now and being able to vanguard it onto this point so it doesn't get taken by anything coming from there would be strong. Yes, that's the perfect position where you want to fight. And even if they get force passed onto the point, they're gonna take a lot of damage during this time, and also some hits in the back, and have a really unstable leadership. No, shoot. Shoot the Darkhouse. Shoot the Darkhouse, not the Dragon. Dragon is not gonna die. Dragon is not gonna die. Yes, we have some Thangars here. Freshly summoned. Finally they got removed, yes, so probably we can see a about a minute and a half another Zangor. Oh, they got some movement back. They move. Need to move. Important before the Furies come and block you off. Yes, perfect position. Maintaining capture right here. Zinj is really getting that back. That is really good objective play. They made it onto the point, and now the Furies, they don't have capture rate, they can't stop them from defending the point. Ooh. Need to make sure that those halberds are staying on point all the time. If you just now hold that for another minute, 120, maybe, not sure if 1 minute is enough, maybe 1 and a half, then the Darkers would need to triple cap. I'm not sure they have the time for that. Though, this is dangerous now. Yeah, this is dangerous. Yeah.
One of your units has been destroyed.
Dragon should actually come over and route this, and sit then here in the back and stop them from going over while they capture the point. The Dark Riders should get on here, though points are close enough if this point is well defended. If the Dark Elves get the capture now here and have the double cap again, they're gonna win. Though it was really close. They banked so much resources during the mid game. And you can also see now the supplies of the Siege player are very high. They're not gonna make it in time somewhere. Maybe they should have summoned over here. Yeah, they seem to head for the top point, but they don't reach in time there. Shows how important unsummoning is. Message. I'm not sure if the Zinj player made the calculations in his head and knowing that they needed the triple cap. Yeah. They would get the top point with this incoming and stall this for at least another while. But it's 30 seconds from defeat, and if all those units were on the point right now, they would take it. But they are not. So 10 seconds, 15, maybe also 10, and they are 30 seconds away, and no. Gonna be over in 10 seconds. But yeah, a really impressive play from the Zinj player coming back after such an early deficit, or this point in the game where they were almost tabled and had to struggle with their lord, that this was on death's bed for a whole time and still hanging on. Game music, I've turned the game music off. I think it's just distracting. When I play or when I talk, it's just in the way. We had run at least one really good Searing Doom and one really good Final Transmutation from this, so I think it was a good thing. Just a bit daring. Maybe if a bit more patient and hanging around longer would have get those blobs in the end game would have been perfect targets for final transmutation, though it is hard to save resources up that long. They weren't a good pick. They just got shot and are slow, and that's what Dark Rider crossbows are for if you can't screen them with pink horrors. Or blues, I guess. Or screamer. I hope they got only summoned once. They did a surprising amount of damage for how on an odyssey they were. First running away from enemies and then following a shattered enemy or a routed enemy. The screamers, those are normal screamers, right? And they did amazing. They didn't do that amazing, but had some important points, time points where they secured points. I am not sure. They did really well in the end, so I think it was worth it. But the point where they got summoned, I still think Tzeentch needed more infantry. So they might not. We would need to go back. They might not have had those infantry. They never got summoned. They should have had those. Yeah. The dragon with the Soul Stealer chasing the expensive exerted a lot of change. Yeah, really strong pick here. Even with the screamers hard to screen and take out. Dark Shards did amazingly. They did amazingly. They cost what? 650? And all more than paid for themselves and took out important targets that couldn't have been killed in melee. Same for those, but I think they might have got summoned multiple times. The Cold One Knights had a lot of unfortunate encounters with final transmutation and screamers. Good play by Tzeentch on the side. So yeah, again, GG to both sides. It was a really nice game to watch. And I'm gonna have a look, how many matches are still going on? 1. And this started a bit delayed. Since they were having crashes on the map and needed to decide for another match. Map, not match. So we're gonna wait for the last to finish and then advance the top 4. Which are gonna be Sunny Fun or Fate Zero, Game Attack, Waterbeds, The Hoot, and Trust Nuts. If the points look correct, but I think the last match can't change anything on this anymore. There shouldn't be any mistakes that make up for a 3-point difference in the opponent points. What's your strategy against Dark Elf Skulls? I'm not that versed in Tzeentch, so I can only give some basic tips. So yeah, what's the strategy there? Pink Fire, Fury, Summon for Dark Shots, yeah, we've seen that. Shielded Warriors and San, yeah. Knights, flying knights or the foot-based knights? Horse-based knights. Utilist, you really need to be daring, I think. Though I guess it's not that much less tanky than a Exalted Lot of Change. So with Kairos, yeah, maybe I see it. The other option I see is just the full armored infantry build up to then roll over and see if the Dark Elves have brought too many shooting to stop the tide. Last match going on. Still. Did I start the round? Ah, I made the announcement in the wrong channel. I'm just blind. There. 51. So. Closing in on the 45 minutes. Ah, they're done. Perfect. Advance top 4. And we were just watching this player, so we're gonna hop in the other match. First, looking if they have a spectator slot already. Yep, please open lobby water beds. Would be nice. Ah, there, already see that. Map is Black Ark from the CA vanilla maps. From time to time I like to see it to remind myself why I don't like it. And I hope the opponent will be showing up in a bit. Didn't have any reaction yet. Okay, very good. Still no picks from our players, but should be any minute now. Black Ark really requires some specific factions or strategies, very well suited for it. Because if you, go in without a plan, it's gonna end really quickly. The Empire, good choice here, good choice. Strong, hard-hitting mobility to not have a lot of resources to hold the to not have to invest a lot of resources to hold the low ground point, but still, be able to control it or threaten to retake it anyway. And by doing this, not having to advance on the home point of the other side. And the other side seems to stay high elves. And they're also already ready. I'm curious. I think high elves has some ways how to approach that here. And if the Empire doesn't have the right reaction to it, it can be over really quickly. By just getting overrun or not being able to deal with single entities or something. But if the Empire has the right build and reaction, could also take a 180 turn against the high elves really quickly. Yeah, I like the Empire here way better though. They just have the stronger mobility, or more impactful mobility. Yeah, Gultz has just sent me a range of builds against from Siege against Dark Elves, and all of them involve at least 9 units of heavy shielded infantry. Yeah, that seems to be the game here. So, but on our contestants at hand, we have Imric. Yeah, strong, can take out all the equivalents on Empire side. Evergreen Court Guards. Some shielded Low-Sensi Guard. Oh. The healer with regrows and Earthblood. Awakening Sword, yeah, to keep Imric full health, that's nothing. I don't like to take 3 spells here, but yeah, it's just what, 50 gold more or less. Here on the Empire side we have something I was worried about, the anti-Imric shield TM. All ranks reserved, and they're gonna bully him. Someone clicked already ready here without coordinating with the opponent. Empire might not be in the spot they want to. Anyway, and the thing, if Imric can't kill it, since there's those war wagons screening him, or really punishing him for trying that, the Sunmaker will kill all those sea guards. So the health is already kinda on the back foot and forced to stay back here, capture the point and then stay back as wide as possible distance from the Sunmaker. Probably can move up safely to here, and then they have to get the low ground point. But those wagons can also just easily go over there and I think they have 3 capture rates, so can take a point quite quickly if they move as a unit. Oh, I didn't look at the large bars. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. I guess it's still leadership nuke, and if he stays away from Imric, he will be fine. Though he also shouldn't land in Sea Guards. Yeah, the sun is raining. Actually, somewhat. Spear needs to move a bit back. They're blockading themselves.
We have a victory
into
point.
The expensive
Keep it
unit.
from the foe.
You have a strong vanguard point here, so you can try to snake some reavers onto a backfield if it's around here. But not if it's sitting back here. I'll need to stay back and play this on the low ground. Maybe bunker a bit here so they can shoot with the archers on there and on there. And are in cover from the Sunmaker and maybe wagons by this weird little construct. Though they seem to be pushing quite aggressively here. And it seems to be working for now, since the Sunmaker is still in this weird obstruction state where it can't really shoot. And piling even more units onto it won't help it. Won't help it. The spears are a little bit too far. Yeah. If you look at that,
Watch it! Keep your heads down, men! They're casting spells!
that is obstructed. I can accept that this is obstructed. This is
Look out!
player error and not
Spellcaster!
engine failure. And if the thing is not shooting until the archers have killed everything on this point, and then we're in trouble here for the Empire. Here is a slow take on this point. They shoot Imrik. I think they first should try to move onto the point and into the backs here. To take this point, because they're having problems here right now. And you can't also move grenade launchers here in as long as Imrek is there. Yeah, Sunmaker still obstructed. From time to time it almost shoots something or tries to shoot. You can do similar things. You can mix them in with a crew to defend them really well, but you need to make sure that they don't stand ahead of the gun pieces. That's not only 1800 resources right now wasted, this is also ruining the whole game plan for the Empire. Though they take the low ground, they should take the low ground.
You have the foe's
Should
victory.
leave the
point.
wagons on there for a moment to capture that faster, to get some counterweight on the points. And if you don't notice that looks right, and if you don't notice that something is missing there and micro everything else, while your camera is maybe something like this the whole time, and you just have the summoning window open and move them and click them in the unit list. Now it's starting to shoot since you moved the spearman ahead. Now, but it's also I'm not sure it's too late. They have the low ground and there's still so much value here they can absolutely nuke. It should be fine. Oh, though now Imrek is coming for it. He wants it. And so I need to first move away from the missiles and hang around somewhere here. Empire shouldn't push ahead too fast, they just need to hold this and let the Sunmaker shoot. Yeah, this point is not taken. That's why I've wanted to move the wagons. They needed just a short moment on there. They have combined 9 capture rate, so takes the 200 points of the capture in 20 seconds about, with the infantry they had on. Boris getting dangerous here. That's also, I didn't comment on that before. If you go Boris and don't have really important single entities, yeah, they have wagons. They have wagons. Healing wagons is good. Healing wagons is good sport. But against elves, I would have liked some really destructive AoE magic, Burning Head or Pit of Shades, something like this. Oh yeah, Imrek is also in danger here though. But I killed the model, not doing too much though. Can they shoot straight up? Yeah. And he's in trouble. He can't land to kill them, but if he moves away, they will have a really clean line of sight. If the oh, he lands. No, that is bad. That is bad. He's gonna get shot. He's gonna get shot. Yeah, and straight off the map. Maybe even dies before that. So they traded.
The enemy has
Yep,
slain
he
our
died. They
lord.
traded both lords, which is a bad thing for the Empire, to be honest, since they have low leadership units. High Elves are, oh, here's Spearman, base 70, Empire Spearman, base 60, so much more impact on the on the Empire. What's the value on the Sunmaker? Oh yeah, catastrophic damage. If this would have started right from the beginning and wasn't obstructed, and then unsummoned, and maybe right now came out the second time, oh, the High Elves would have had such problems. Right now they're holding triple caps, they're basically far beyond the point of no return, and yeah, it's a danger if you play with such singular important pieces. If something happens to them or they get obstructed, shut down, then your whole game plan is suddenly completely in danger. That's why I like for the Empire more mortar wagons. They are hard to shut down in the first place. They only need to be aware of bolt throwers and really getting stuck in cavalry. And they don't have the impact of the Sunmaker, definitely not. But they are two pieces. They can be at two locations. They, even if one gets killed, you can trade up for it. You can make up for it. But yeah, this is over. It's gonna be over in 1 minute by point victory. Empire can't take this. They can't take this. Also, don't know if I don't notice, but there weren't any grenade launchers, which you can understand to not bring grenade launchers if you have the Sunmaker, but yeah, didn't work out. Sad. It was a good strategy, and I think it would have been a really good game if it wasn't for this obstruction. Yeah, they did fine, but they had a long time free fire and then got the sun rained upon them. Yeah, probably shot a lot at Boris Otherwise I can't explain that. They also, yeah, they killed Imric twice with the healing. Twice. Ah, we had some, but yeah, there was so much shooting on the field. It's correct to not bring them out, it's correct. They also did amazing. Finished off Imric, and they didn't. They were used really daringly, even though they got some healing. But they were alone at this point when they came out. They were alone. Hammer of Witches, I don't. Yeah, they aren't that good at killing dragons if they can stay out of sight or line, and you have those heavy investment into wagons already, and they don't do so well. Do we have here? Yeah, that's probably the one that in the end got on the Sunmaker? Not sure. MVP were definitely the archers, the rest didn't do so well with Imric, but that's only paying for himself, and he got healing. GG to both though. Mortar wagons against Skaven. Huh. I think you have really struggled to bring any other artillery. Mortars take a long time and you need to maintain tight formations for this. Sunmaker is just not worth it shooting at trash. So yeah, I can't see them there, but they also have to be really careful of the Jezzails, so I maybe would rather like the faster hitting grenade launchers here, but not too sure. One mortar wagon you can basically always take. It will find something to shoot at that is worth it. It's a finals map, Halls of Karak-Dûm, yeah. And yeah. What about, I'm not sure. Yeah, you're back in the chat. We're gonna stay in this lobby here, and you should invite your opponent once it's determined. And Ghouls, I also just speculate on that, what I just said about wagons and Skaven and grenade launchers and such. I haven't played that a lot. Did I get any message from the other side of the semi-finals? No, I don't think so. So they will be doing this. Will be still in match. There were some problems, they probably would have messaged me. kinda wanna know what's going on the other side. The bracket. But I can't. The players also won't be responding if they're playing currently. I'll be gone for 5 minutes and see if the other side is done then. Okay, I am back and we have our second finalist determined. Thrust knots versus waterbeds. Let's see if they found into the lobby. The pigs. wasn't a ping in the find opponent channel. Because the names don't have to be exactly those on the website. But it seems both sides have found each other. Now left the lobby, left me here all on my own. So I guess I have a new lobby. Which we're gonna spectate. There. Was the password last time correct? Someone of those watching also watching the RTK Grand Joust currently happening or getting streamed? What's happening over there? Is this a Dark Earth vs Dwarf match? Yes, interesting. I played it a few times, and it shouldn't have changed in any way, or any major way at least. Well, flame cannons got more popular. That might also be a good pick into Dark Elves. Dark Elves have a lot of mobility, but it is rather soft if it's put up against Slayers. Seen Waterbeds Dwarfs already. Seem to know what has to be done against vamp counts at least. Curious. I wanna look into their builds, but I shouldn't. Spoil myself. Dwarves seem to be done. And Dark Elves on the lame default icon. Gonna change, I hope. Dark Elves have so many pretty icons. No need to take the lame purple default one. No need. Dark Elves seem to be done too. Selecting banner. Well, it's not the default purple one, but load it in. Dwarves here in the Hearts of Character with home advantage, which from the map layout might actually also favor them, so not just perceived home advantage, not just psychological home advantage. So, gonna look at them, something in chat. Yeah, hope it was fun. Hope I didn't talk badly on the first cast there. And armies, Trollhammers. This player likes their Trollhammers. Growlers to shoot great weapons. Why great weapons? It seems to be a mix of several things. Dwarf warriors, solid, great weapons. Great weapons are dangerous. Since, yeah, there can be some heavy armor on Dark Elves, but you more see bleak swords and AP missiles. So you want those shields. Runesmith and Ungrim. I guess... Oh, with expensive loadout, he is designed to kill this dragon. But there's just tiny little bit wincy issue. The dragon flies. Yeah. Fairly standard dwarven infantry, light armor buster. On the other side, we see dark shards without shields. Interesting. I would also, on dark shards, definitely have bought shields against the Growlers, because the Growlers have shields, and that way they are outclassed. Then we see 1, 2, game drop.
You have been bested. There is only defeat.
Sad. This happens sometimes. This can just happen. Bad servers, game tend to crash sometimes. I hope I get into the end screen to see the builds, and both parties need to restart again with the same armies and similar deployment. Let me message them. Waterbeds, please, if you're in chat, open the lobby again. A lobby that once had a crash is prone to do it again, so better to open it up completely again, new. I changed this player. Such crashes are a bit unfortunate if you have a large amount of hidden units or surprise units for the other side, which they don't, you wouldn't react to, because if you drop you can see the opponent's army on the end screen, crash screen. But yeah, in this case it shouldn't be too surprising. Dark Elves only have one stealthed unit. I hope I'm not lying right now. So it has to be Shades, if you just count units on the other side. And both sides seem to have saved their armies. Quickly in again. Most crashes tend to happen while loading in. Some also while hitting the start button or shortly after, but yeah, not too worried that it might occur a lot again. Weren't quite done with the Dark Elf, so we told about most things. Yeah, here Shades, strong missile shooting. Need to be careful with their range since they are outranged by Quellers. So yeah, really careful play there. But you can do that. They are faster, they are stealthed. Hit and run. Or shoot and run. Dragon. Standard stuff. The armor down here is interesting. I can understand it against dwarves. If you have 100 gold to spare, though there's several. Yeah, I would have given it the dark shields. That's the first thing I would have done with 100 gold. You're not gonna cost that much with only 5 soul stealers in the back pocket, so it's yeah. Weak sword, Corsairs. Things to hold up the dwarves while they get shot. And this is a bit impatient, I would say. I'm not sure what they should achieve there. And they are so quickly wherever you need them to be. So you don't have to summon them right now. you can wait and not show your hand. Because they stand here, they don't do anything. They are outranged by the Crawlers and heavily outgunned by the Crawlers. So they're gonna have to retreat anyway in about a bit. Gyrocopter. Completely normal ones. I'm not sure what to make of them. They sure can bomb that, and if they bomb shades, that's a good thing, but we have a dragon here to annoy them, and the shades can also defend, and this might be an overreaction right now. And those aren't the one with anti-large. You see the anti-large gyrocopters shooting a lot if you have such single entity and dragon characters, or expansive cavalry like Cold War Knights or Dread Knights. That is a slip. And gyrocopters you see then poking down CSEs, single entities. Yeah, that's traded on gyrocopter fun. The attention of both sides focused somewhere else. So they survived. I'm not sure. I don't know how much normal gyrocopters cost. Can't be that much. They survived with most models intact. They also have 4, but I'm not sure why they would not just be chased off the map. Maybe if we see some handguns I can stop them. Maybe. On the other hand, we have here this shades. Oh, Crawlers with great weapons, not with shields. You want the shields. I'm not sure why you take great weapons. They cost extra, I think, and are straight up worse. Because, yeah. Dark Elf AP shooting. Troll hammers. Shooting the dragon, but they get shot by the shades. They're gonna move through the big swords here in a bit, but it's not a lot happening. They are stacked and obstructed into the dread spears. Probably issued some weird command on the shades when they are still standing farther away. What's happening here? Oh, those were those miners. I was wondering where those explosions coming from, and was too blind to see them. On the other side, we see the same mistake happening again, though this time they also baited out the blasting charge. That wasn't necessary. But you can't go close to Crawlers with Dark Riders, Crossbow Riders. We see the great weapons working, actually fighting targets that are heavily armored, but that's still not a good fight. You want to avoid that at all costs. Slayers, there's no cavalry here for the Dark Elves and the Dragonflies. They should peel those Dread Spears, but they don't have good targets. Get shot, Ungrim gets shot. Now they got a bit overzealous. Was a nice salvo, but didn't kill a single model. So they in skirmish mode just gonna shoot them down now. They needed to stay under the ranged covering fire of the Crawlers. So I understand them moving up. The Shade's doing so much work. They got blasted, but oh yeah, they got blasted. They got blasted early. Now we have Witch Elves. But point is safe and secure. Though This is a nice shooting concave here. I wouldn't unsummon those, save still ammo. The others I can understand, but you're probably not gonna resummon them anyway, so just spend the rest of the ammo. Murderous prowess, well, some amount of shooting going on. They're shielded ones, this is good, but in a minute those will come into their backs and makes this forced maneuver, yeah, bad. They just had the job to stand here and make sure that nothing gets this point or into the backs of those. What do we have here now? Flame cannon. Yeah, that is a good thing. And I kinda wanted to see that earlier, because this is a nice spot. If you move them up to maybe here, they can take fire onto this point, at this point, and yeah, be a strong piece. And flame cannons slap hard if they hit, if they have good targets. Right now they're shooting at the dragon, and that's not the target. It's not the target. They have the weapon, the missile damage of cannons, or similar to cannons. So about 400 damage, not too much AP, but yeah. They need to blast into those Corsairs or Shades or other Shades. I wouldn't have sent them in melee. They are hybrid units. That's more defensive, and they aren't melee AP units, so they're not doing well against Longbeards of all. Against Slayers, yes, I would do that, but against everything else, I'd rather summon. Flame Cannon now really doing work, killing those fresh dark shards. Also with the discourage. Might see under the fire dwarves taking back this point. They also only have archers here. Need to be careful of friendly fire, but they gonna lose this point in return because they did those really aggressive flanking maneuvers here. They're gonna route those, but generally I'd be really careful of such maneuvers. If the AP missiles shoot back, they gonna be the ruling. And yeah, they send the Slayers here ahead, and so the crows are now completely unhindered. Also, do not shoot at cavalry. Better targets here, stock shots.
Woeful tidings. The enemy has captured one of
Maybe
your
they will
victory
survive
points.
if
Take
he
it back.
now moves them quickly. Here, dwarves have insane leadership, but they only can come back if they are not completely killed. And right now they're already losing crew to man enough models. Yeah, maybe 3 of those can get back online, and then it's still fine. But yeah, it was impatient to send the Slayers ahead. That was a good position here, and if it was defended, those cannons can be a win condition, condition back into the game. This point, I think in the long run they will take that back. Double normal gyrocopter. Why have they spent their bombs? No, they need to fly over this and just bomb drop them. Just bomb drop them. And they also just bomb drop in here, and you're gonna take the point back right now. Not a whole lot holding this up. Oh, Garnish execution. Oh, they are scary, and they can kill
One of your
Ungrim.
units has been
Most
destroyed.
definitely. Miners getting blocked. Ah, now finally they decide to remand the crews. The cannons. But if we take another 50 seconds, then the 1 minute about, then the dwarves will be at the point of no return, where they would have to triple cap, and that's not gonna happen. You have rock bump drops, use them, and they would instantly rout, and you take the point and then block them off here. But you're only using half your units, that is questionable already. And the cannons got completely eaten. Yeah. This dwarf is especially impatient. Sent a large army force over there, straight rushed here into the shades. Okay, couldn't know where the shades was, but the moment they were there. You rather see pull some long-range bombardment, like the cannons. It was a good choice. Would have liked to see it earlier and just bombard the point. Now the Dark Elves have a triple cap in about a second. And even if they take something back, this clock now is merciless. Still, all users of the bombs. Yeah, they're coming for directly below you. Just click it. Click it. And immediately route it. Ungrim really going for it for his last few
The enemy has slain our
HP.
lord.
And there goes the Slayer King. No grudges were settled this day. Shades, yeah, can come out of Vanguard quickly. Can see them resummoned. And yeah. Those are Dread Knights. This is a choice I like. Cold One Knights, the normal ones, are anti-large units. So they are armor piercing and decent at this, killing archers and stuff. But infantry fights is not their designed. Not their workplace. Lacking a word right now. Well, those they are good against infantry. This is still a bit an unhappy thing.
You have been bested.
They are heavily armored,
There
but
is
still
only
don't want to be
defeat.
shot. But yeah, Darkers were so far ahead in the end. GG to both sides though. I think the Dwarf side didn't really had a plan figured out, or didn't know what Dark Elves are doing in this matchup and what is dangerous about them. So yeah, we had some tech against a dragon that can't reach a dragon. A lot of unshielded units, though you need the shields to keep out the AP missiles. Executioner doing good. Like to see that. But, yeah. They're also a unit that lives in constant danger of being shot, because it doesn't have shields. At least dwarves can't cast upon them. Those gyrocopters, they did some work, but they only used half their kit. If they're probably managed, I think they might have been okay. But rather see one anti-large variant to harass the dragon all the time. The cannon was good, but not defended, and came too late, and impatient dwarves. The downfall. Oh, this one got some nice targets. Probably shot shades and onto the dragon for a long time. Yeah, and with that, the finals are done. What are bits in chat? Yeah, it was a good game though. It was a good game. There was some, I would say, equal mistakes on both sides, but the Dark Elf build had a bit better game plan for the whole thing, and yeah, that what got the victory. GG to Trust Notes for winning this, and now getting onto my list of winners that can't participate again in beginner tournaments. And with that, I'm done for the stream and gonna end it right now. See you in the next beginner tournament in about 2 weeks. Yeah, the day should be free for me, so the regular schedule of 2 weeks.